It was supposed to be another routine congressional hearing of the kind that slips quietly into the archives of Washington's endless debates. But no one expected what would unfold once Senator John Kennedy took the microphone. The room was tense, cameras were rolling, and all eyes were locked on two figures: Representative Adam Schiff, known for his sharp questioning and unrelenting control of the floor, and John Kennedy, the Louisiana senator with the folksy charm and razor-edged wit that Americans have come to love. From the very start, you could sense the clash of worlds. Schiff's polished, lawyerly tone against Kennedy's unapologetically direct, small-town candor. Schiff began pressing the senator with what many saw as a deliberate attempt to corner him on a controversial issue. The exchange grew sharper with every sentence, the atmosphere heavy with the sound of restrained anger. Schiff's words cut like ice. "Senator, let's stick to the facts. This isn't about feelings or philosophy." But that's when it happened. Kennedy leaned forward, eyes steady, his southern drawl calm but powerful enough to slice through the tension. "Mr. Schiff," he began, "facts are important, sure, but when the facts don't have a heart behind them, they're just numbers on a page. And I didn't come here to speak for numbers. I came here to speak for people." A ripple moved through the room. Even Schiff paused, momentarily thrown off balance. The crowd watching online, millions across America, began to share the clip within seconds. Kennedy continued, his voice gaining strength. "You can silence a microphone, but you can't silence the truth. You can cut off my time, but you can't cut off what folks back home are living through, as the farmers, the teachers, the parents trying to make ends meet. Maybe that's not a fact you want to debate, but it's reality for them." Schiff attempted to regain control, interrupting sharply, but Kennedy refused to yield. His words grew more passionate, not out of anger, but conviction. "You see, Mr. Schiff, politics ain't about which side wins a debate, it's about whether the American people win their future. And if we forget that, we've already lost." The room fell silent. Even Kennedy's opponents seemed to realize they were witnessing something rare, honesty cutting through politics like sunlight through storm clouds. In that moment, something shifted. Commentators from both sides of the aisle couldn't deny the impact. Social media lit up with praise and awe. "Kennedy said what every American feels," one viewer wrote. "He's speaking for the people who've been talked over for too long." Clips of the exchange topped every news feed within hours, racking up millions of views and sparking conversations far beyond Washington. Behind the political spectacle lay a deeper truth. Americans are hungry for leaders who speak plainly, who carry empathy instead of arrogance. Kennedy's words reminded people that politics isn't supposed to be about silencing the other side, it's about finding the courage to speak for those who have no microphone at all. Days later, Schiff avoided addressing the viral exchange directly, but the message had already been delivered and received. Kennedy, when asked by reporters about the moment, simply smiled and said, "I wasn't trying to shock anybody, I just said what I thought needed saying." Sometimes, common sense is the loudest voice in the room. And perhaps that's why the story struck such a deep chord. In a time when America feels divided and weary, Kennedy's words rekindled something long buried, the belief that truth, delivered with heart, can still move mountains. The senator didn't win applause for cleverness, but for courage. He didn't deliver a speech, he delivered a reminder. As the dust settled, one line from his response continued to echo across the nation. "You can silence a man, but you can't silence a message when it comes from the people." It was more than a comeback. It was a call to every American watching to stand, speak, and never let the noise drown out the truth again. By the end of that unforgettable hearing, John Kennedy hadn't just shocked America. He had reminded it who the real audience of every political fight should be: other people.